Assalamu alaikum students. Today our focus will be on paragraphs, links and images. These three elements are very important because they help us organize text, connect web pages and make website more attractive. Let's start with paragraph. In HTML, paragraphs are used to organize and separate text into a readable sections. Whenever we write content on a web page, we don't want it to look messy. That's why we use paragraph. Each paragraph creates a block of text with some space above and below it. This space makes the content easier to read. In HTML, a paragraph starts with the p tag and ends with the /p tag. For example, this is a paragraph written inside a paragraph tag. If I add two paragraphs, they will appear one below the other with some space in between. So remember, paragraph tag is for paragraph. It makes our text look neat and readable. Next, we have links. Links are very important in HTML. They connect one web page to another. You must have seen blue color underlined word on website. When you click them, they take you to another page. Those are links. We can also link to different part of the same page or to other website on the internet. In HTML, links are created with the a tag that's called anchor tag. Here is an example you have to see. When a user click on visit example.com, the browser will open that website. So the A tag is like a bridge that connect our web pages together. Sometimes links are not just for website. In HTML, we can also create link that open an email program. These special links start with mail to. For example, mail to example@example.com. When you click this link, your computer email application will open automatically. You can then write and send an email to the given address. This feature is very useful on contact pages of website. Now let's talk about images. Images make web page more attractive and engaging. Think about a website without picture. It would look boring. Images are also help in branding. For example, the logo of a company on its website make it easier for user to recognize the brand. In HTML, images are added using the image tag. For example, here I add the source image.jpg. Here src tell the browser the file name or location of the image. Src full form is source and alt means alternate text. The alternate text is important because if the image does not load, the text will be shown instead. Also, visually impaired user who use screen reader can still understand what the image is about. So remember, always add an alt description for your image. Now student, let's do some practical work on HTML. I will show you how to create paragraph links and images in a real web page. First, I open Notepad on my computer. Now I will type a simple HTML structure. This is the basic structure of an HTML page. Now I will save this file. Click on File, Save As, type the file name as paragraph.html. Select the location, for example, desktop, my web page folder. In Save As type, select all file. Finally, click on Save. Yes, our file has been saved. Close your Notepad file. Now let's open the file in the browser. Go to the folder. Double click on the paragraph.html and you can see it open in the browser. On the top, the title say my first web page. Right now the page is empty because we have not added any content. Let's add some paragraph. I will open the file again in Notepad. Inside the body tag, I will write two paragraphs. This is my first paragraph. It introduces my web page. This is my second paragraph. It has some more information. Now I will save the file and refresh the browser. You can see both paragraphs are displayed. The first one is introduce the web page. The second one give more information. Next, we will add a link to Google. Open the file in Notepad again and type this code after the paragraph using anchor tag. Save the file and refresh the browser. Now you see a blue link that say visit Google. When I click on it, open Google in a new tab. You see Google will be open in a new tab. Finally, let's send an email link. Type this line in Notepad. Mail to example@example.com. Save the file and refresh. Now you see a link called send email. If you click it, your computer emails program will open with the email address already written. Now let's add an image to our page. I have saved an image called image.jpg in the same folder as my HTML file. Now I will use the img tag. Type image source and name of your image image.jpg. After saving and refreshing, the image appear on my web page. If the image file is missing or does not load, the alternate text will be shown. This is also useful for blind user who use screen readers. Now let's see our complete web page. As you can see, our page now has paragraph, links, and an image. This is how we make a web page more readable, interactive, and attractive. Let's quickly revise what we learned today. Paragraphs are used to organize text and make it readable. Links connect one page to another or even allow us to send emails. Images make web page attractive, help with branding, and must always have alternate text for accessibility. Together, these elements, paragraph, links, and images, make web pages readable, interactive, and appealing. That's all for today's lesson. In the next class, we will continue learning more HTML content element. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.